Hi everyone, John Cottrell here of MBODY Yoga, and once again we are not in the yoga studio, but in my creative space where I wanted to show you 4 easy tricks while writing in your digital journal. As you know, I've been creating digital journals, gratitude journals, yoga class planners, and I just fell upon a couple of tricks that I wanted to show you that you might appreciate. Now, the first thing I want to show you is sometimes, just having your iPad flat on a table can be hard to write on and even see. So, if you happen to be using the Apple Smart Keyboard like this, which is a great tool to use for typing, but not very easy for writing since it's kind of upright like this, did you know that you can just simply turn the whole device around and it props itself up at a perfect angle and write in a very easy way. I really like this function. The next tip I wanted to show you is, let's say you're writing in your journal and you happen to have a small box to write in. So how do you actually write in a small box and fill up the space? Let me show you. So one thing you can do is actually bring in some lined paper or just some kind of lined graphic that will help you to write neatly in your small box. And once you've got it in there and exactly where you want it, you can just do a quick zoom in like that, just using your fingers and just pinch. And you can begin writing. Something like this. Or let's say you've written quite a bit here and you're running out of space in your small box. Also, what you can do is take your loop tool here and make sure you're just highlighting just your handwriting. Circle your handwriting. You can move it around. Also, if I tap there, you can resize. So if it's too big and it doesn't fit in your space, you can make your writing smaller. So especially if you've written like a long paragraph or something and you really want it to fit in your small box, you can just resize it. Pinch out. I'm going to get rid of my lines here. Edit, delete, and there's your written space. Here's another tip. Let's say your journal came with something that was kind of permanent, like some text or a picture or a graphic that you can't erase. You can actually just cover them up and place your own picture or text. So here's what you can do. Let's go back to our loop tool, and it doesn't matter which ones are selected there because all we're going to do is just select whatever blank space here. Is going to create a circle, tap within, and it says take screenshot. So I'm going to take a screenshot. So I just took a screenshot of a blank space. I'm going to click that share function here, click copy. Alrighty. Now, if I just use a finger, press and hold, tap paste, there's that box. And look, I can cover this whole thing. I'm just going to resize this right there. Boom. Now I've got a blank page. Now here, then I could perhaps add a picture. Let's see. I can add anything. I'm just going to add this picture of a airplane. That needs to be cropped. Here's another quick tip while we're at it. I'm going to crop this, and look, I can get this the correct size, just like this. there. And maybe this is a travel journal. So I'm just going to use my text function, bring up my keyboard, let's do a little editing of that. Let's choose a fun font. Let's get this a little bigger. And look, so you can just change your journal any way you like it. So just covering up pieces of the journal that you want to just highlight and make your own. Have you ever wondered how to use the zoom function? That's this icon up here, which actually just zooms in on a portion of your journal here, and actually it makes it a little bit easier to write. So again, maybe you've got a small box that you want to write in. I'm going to go ahead and bring in some lined paper that I just have in my elements here and get that in the right spot, right there. I'm just going to make sure that this original size there, then I'm going to tap the zoom function and it kind of splits the screen in half here. And up here, see, I've got this box, and that's where my text is going to show up. And at the bottom there, you can see how it's kind of moving. That's where I'm going to be writing. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And so whatever I'm writing here is just going to make it so much easier to write. Let's choose a pen. And I'll show you something else that happens here as I'm writing. So this is my journal. And let's just write up in here. I'm going to make that white. And this is Monday. Now you can see it splits this in half. I'm going to show you something about that in just a second, because that comes in handy. Alrighty, so I'm going to go back to my black pen here, and let's say, okay, I'm just going to do some writing here. Now look, as I'm writing across the screen, it splits this in half, and you can see it's kind of doubling. This is what happens, because as you run out of room, as you come over to this side of the page, and you've run out of space here, but look, the page continues, because you can see up here, there's more in that box. And so I just bring my pen over here and continue writing. Just like that. And I can just move that back over there. Let's do it again. See? I really love this function. And then when you're done, just tap to get out of the zoom. I'm going to edit so I can get rid of my lined paper. And look, I've got a nicely written space, neat, clean, and right in the box. So that's another great tip that you can use. So that's 4 tips that you can use in your digital journal. I hope you really enjoyed that and can put some of those tips into play as you create your digital journal. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see not only my digital journals that you can download, you can also see my yoga classes that I have online. So if you want to go ahead and purchase one of those journals, go to johncottrell.com, find products, tap digital planners, and you'll see a variety of my digital planners right here. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the yoga mat.